Greetings, family. So I realized the GPS was bringing me a different way. I realized that. Yep, they're going, look. They saying, look, he pointed that way. Nancy lived down there. So I'm really just doing like a U-turn. Let me see. I want to show you all. When I realized the GPS was bringing me a different way, I was like, hold on. Hold on. Now, from an angle, it looks like the road has just disappeared. I don't like these dips like this. This is when it rains. This is considered a wash. So when it rains, if you bring your car through there, your car gets stuck and they gotta come and pick you up. Yeah, you may be paying for that, boo. Okay, so I don't know where they're going. I'm gonna end up turning around. I just wanted you all to see the area. Like, this is a nice area. I'm gonna do a U-turn and then I'm gonna head back to the house. All right. Now I'm going to see if I can remember. You see the street signs? They're black with white writing. I'm just gonna do a U-turn. All right. Are those Porsches parked back there? Some of these people have so much damn money. People have so much money. They have so much money. I'm like, what the hell did you do in life? So I'll know what to do in my next life. Okay, now this is, we are heading to Nancy's home. All right, there's a vehicle behind me. I hope I remember, because I do not have my GPS on. So I hope I remember, but I think I remember. I realized that the GPS was bringing me another way. So last time, if you all watched that video or you were live with me, oh gosh, I love these houses, then you would have seen me come, like say it's north, I'm heading south, if that makes sense. I'm heading south. When I came last time, I was heading north. Okay, ma'am, because you are right on my ass. Like, where's the fire? Where is the fire? Just drive around me, because evidently, go around. Because evidently you're in a hurry. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, she waved her hand. Yes, because you're in a hurry. I don't know if all of the, I don't know if all of the content creators, the influencers, I don't know. I want to turn this because I want you all to be able to see the houses. I want you all to see the neighborhood. Like, it is absolutely beautiful. These homes, is this where I'm supposed to be going? Let me put the GPS on before I'll be taking y'all on a wild goose chase, because I swear I know where I'm going. Where's my phone? ¿Dónde está mi teléfono? Oh. Okay. Uno momento. Okay. See. All right. Okay. Okay. So, while we're riding, I want to show you the homes that are in this area, right? This is not a broke area. I thought I could do this with my Jeep, there are nobody on the road though. So this is why I say houses are built like the houses in Africa, because of the way they're built on the outside. This one is beautiful. This is like a Mexican style, but like you can't really see because of the foliage, right? They do that on purpose. Look at this. I love homes. I love homes. Now, you're gonna tell me you wouldn't pay for this view. Oh. That woman like, girl, get the hell out the way, okay? I'm trying to drive and you want to record. Sorry, ma'am. I'm so sorry. Which way you going? And we going the same way. Okay. Let me head up this way. We are 3 minutes away, right? So when I make this, let me just head up this way. I want to see up on the hill. And then I'm going to do a U-turn. Oh, I like the way that house is built. Wow. It's like it drops down. Okay. This is a brick. This is a brick home. I guess they're redoing the back. Okay, so let me turn around. Hold on. Let me turn around. I don't pull into people's parking, you know, in their driveway too much. It's just, I could do a nice K-turn. I'm one of them people that can really drive. Okay, so I love your car. Yes. Okay. All right, where am I supposed to be going? All right. Not this one. We're going to go to the next one. So this is bringing me the opposite way. Yesterday, it brought me a different way. Okay, all right. So I want y'all to see the homes. I want you to see the homes. Okay. Look at that entrance. Look at that. Is that a church? Okay, so I don't know if that's a house. It just has a cross on the top. Okay, all right. Okay, I kid. This is where we're turning. So you can see that this is the daytime, but we don't have any street lights, right? We've turned, no street lights. At night, this has to be pitch black. It's pitch black at night. Okay, so I'm coming up to the houses I wanted y'all to see. Is this it? No. Crap, I drove past a house. I was like, oh, hell no. I gotta show people this. Okay. All right, so they're doing construction here. Is this the house? Is this a house? Hey, Elisa, welcome home. I'm going to see if I see any of my journalists that I met. Oh, look at the damn driveway, okay? Maybe a lot of buffering because I am coming from the area that my phone wouldn't let me walk up to. You see that? Sorry. Oh, this house, they're doing work on it. Oh, there's more people here. Okay, so let me find out what's going on now. So, where I'm parked at, okay, so it says I am, let me see. I am a quarter of a mile away. So, up here to get an update. So let me tell you all so far what I have heard, right? So talk to or interact with last night, I followed them on Instagram. So that way I can get the most up-to-date information. And ooh, I just happened it. All right, there we go. This sun out here is no joke. My phone is a little hot. So I follow the two reporters that I saw and interacted with yesterday. I followed them. I have to put this up, y'all. I followed them, and Ford, AB from ABC 15, said that he reported that the Pima County Sheriff's Department was there, showed up last night around 10 p.m. I was cooking then, right? And was searching. No, was it 10 o'clock last night or 10 p.m.? I'm at 10 a.m. It was in the daytime because we were able to see that footage. So they came, they started checking the storm drain. Thanks to you all. You all let me know while I was on a live trying to get my house together. Thank you, Jaime. Gracias, mi amigo. Um, that they went to the brother-in-law's house, the son-in-law, Nancy Guthrie's son-in-law. Now, y'all, when I say that and I think about it, it makes me have heart palpitations, right? Because I'm like, oh my gosh, I know it happens. I know it happens. Sorry, I have these sports bras and they things in them and it just rides up. Next thing you know, the pad is up there to your neck. And I'm like, well, why can't you just stay where you're supposed to be? And then I say to myself, Shantae, you should have just took it out. Right? But now, just thinking about that, I just true I in my heart I feel like it's an inside job. I don't know how you all feel. I don't know how you all feel, but in my heart I feel like it's an inside job. So just thinking about, I hope that the person that the internet is talking about didn't have anything to do with it, but we will never know. We're on the outside looking in because the police, they're not telling the public anything, but it seems like someone is talking to, wasn't it the law and crime? I was just talking to my mom. She said something about law and crime. So if they're, unfortunately, it's always someone that will leak out information that is close to whatever the situation is. But I just hope and pray that it's not. But if it is, if it does have to, I will say this. I was talking to the cameraman and the reporter yesterday when I was leaving. And it was said that, I was like, Tucson, they have quite a bit of, you know, true crime, right? And the young man was like, yes, he was like, I grew up here. There we go. I had to turn it some more. He said, I grew up here, right? And he said that we don't have a lot of crimes, but when we do have crimes, I'm going to tell you about two crimes, three crimes that I know about that has happened in Tucson. And then I'm going to take you to the place. Not today, but I'm going to take you to the place. So one is, there were two ophthalmologists. They were business partners, and one unalived the other at the office. I was at that office, so it's a plaza, so it has different. But when I was there, it's like a ghost town because, and I was like, do y'all know that somebody was murdered in this plaza? Like, It was like, what? I told them about it. The girl was like, oh, yes. That's the first one. The second one was a little further back, maybe in the 70s or the 80s. And, being in a place like this, it's not really built up. And that's what I love about Tucson. It's not the city. If I wanted to move to the city, I would have moved to Phoenix. I come from the city. I wanted to live the laid back lifestyle without being retired, right? That's how people describe Tucson. It is absolutely beautiful. Please don't move here. Please don't move here. So, but before it was built up, it was just vast desert, cacti, whatever. And it wasn't, it's like living down south and down south. And, sometimes in the Southwest, the South, the young people, the only thing they do is do drugs and drink alcohol. And that's what the Speedway kids did, right? Some of them had money. Um, Gretchen and her sister, they came from money, but Gretchen was Gretchen was mean as F. She was considered a mean girl, but she had her family had money. She did what she wanted. She started hanging out with this dude, whatever. The dude unalived her and her 12-year-old sister, because her 12-year-old sister was with her that night. That's number two, true crime in Tucson. Number three, and this is the craziest one. Someone's car, someone blew up their husband's vehicle. I went to that place for it was a job that I was working at, an organization, and I think one of the women, she was there for 25, 35, 45. It was a bunch of years, right? So it's for the people that have been there for decades. And she was like, "Would you like to go?" I said, "Absolutely." She told me where it was. I was like, "Oh, I've never been there. I heard it's nice. The view is beautiful." I didn't stay in a room though. Like I went to an event, right? Food was absolutely vegetarian. I was a strict pescatarian then. But so the food was good. But yes, it was people still go there, right? That doesn't stop people from going. People still go there. I need to make sure I have everything. I have I have pockets today. Okay. Oh, ladies first. Ladies first. Lord Jesus, please tell me I have my heart rate monitor. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Okay, so all right. I don't have the one to go around my wrist, but my zone, yo, if y'all are fitness junkies like me, you better get your my zone. Make it count. Make it count, baby. Make it count. Okay. So it can go around my chest. It can go around I haven't put it around my chest in a while. All right, so let's wear that one. I've been wearing it around my wrist, or I could put it up here on my arm. I don't know. I've never walked up there on my arm. This is for the runners. So let me put it up there and see what happens. Okay. Because I know it's warm. The sun is going to be beaming on me. My heart rate is going to get up. I want to count these steps and these calories. So the there we go. I don't want it to be too tight like a damn tourniquet. Okay. So the cameraman was like, we don't have a lot of crimes, or when we have crimes, we have crimes. And now, unfortunately, Nancy Guthrie will be another crime story We just don't know to the extent of said crime. And that's the sad part. Girl, you had your windows all the way down and you hear the motor. I don't care. I want to purchase a house. Damn, I don't know if y'all may not know me like that. I don't like this around here. I don't like this around here. I'm probably gonna end up let me just put it around my chest. That's what I used to do. It just feel uncomfortable on my arm. It just feel very uncomfortable. It feels extremely uncomfortable. Okay. All right, so yeah, I don't like this. I'm letting the motor so I can roll my windows up. And there's no shame. You think I'm gonna buy another car? You think I'm gonna buy a new car before I buy a house? Date. Never, ever, ever will I do that. I could say never, but I'm not doing that. Okay. So tomorrow is the deadline. And it's just surreal. I'm just on the outside looking in. I can't imagine what the family is going through. And then to know that the police then search your auntie, your sister, your brother-in-law's home, and I hope this man didn't have anything to do with it. The sad thing is what if he really did not have anything to do with it? See, when I put it on my chest, unless it's wet, it feels like it's not. It'll go off. It said beep, beep, beep. It went off. Okay, so let me see. There we go. There we go. Roll the window down a little bit. I need to put this up because the sun is beaming like Steven. See? Phone needs to cool down. See? I knew it. I knew it. Okay. Yes. Okay. This y'all. Okay. All right. So kick me off. I don't know. I'm trying to let you down. Let me put you up against my phone. I mean up against my ice. Cool down, phone. Go ahead. Cool down. Because we need to go and see what's going on out here. Normally, okay, my heart rate came on. Normally, I'm not out like this vlogging. But I knew that being, I don't want to say a true crime addict, but I am. I'm a true crime addict. Okay, let me switch this because I had it all wrong yesterday. So let me switch this so it's actually right. Right? Let me see. I need you to come down, move around. Is this how I want you? Yeah, please be right. Okay. All right. I don't want to say a true crime addict, but I watch true crime. I mean, and honestly, a lot of us do. And we are all intrigued and want to know what's going on, what happened, who did what, where is Nancy Guthrie. We all want to know. Because, I mean, who couldn't relate? I mean, I don't have a grandmother that's 84, but I don't have a grandmother that's 84, but I think we all can relate. Greetings, how are you? How you doing? I'm well. Get your walk in. Yeah. Yep. It's the evening, so almost the evening. So people are out walking, like we saw yesterday. And I just feel like a lot of people can relate. We have grandmas, we have aunties, we have even if it's just a neighbor, we can all relate. Like, and it's just, it's, I don't want to say we're desensitized, but I think society is becoming more and more desensitized um, with violence because we see it all the time. My little t-shirt. And all right, I have too much stuff on. When we look at true crime, because every network now has true crime, like almost every network. Good evening. Almost every network has true crime, right? Or good afternoon. I said good evening. It's almost evening. Almost every network has true crime, and I feel like we could be becoming a little desensitized or a lot desensitized. But when things like this happen, we're humans. We want to know what happened, who did what. We want to know. But it's just when it hits home or it's close to where you live or you can relate on a different level, then it reminds you like, yes, it is still true crime, which means it's true, it actually happened, and it's a crime. Some are worse than others. So I still have mi agua, and I'm walking down. Let me let you see this instead of seeing my ugly face. Oh, I love when they have these, right? The local library. They have a free library in the town, in their neighborhood. Not in the town, in their neighborhood. So with these long driveways, you can't even really see. All right, you see the house? That's more Mexican style, right? Not, I shouldn't say Mexican style. Lo siento, por favor. Por favor, lo siento. Latin. Or maybe it is Mexican. I don't know. I don't know what's politically correct. But is it, I guess we're close to Mexico, so it probably is. Ooh, okay. I only have one mic. It's okay. So you see that big house? So I guess there are more news people out here, right? News reporters out here. Number one, um, they got new evidence, not new evidence, but well, I guess it is evidence with the new ransom note, right? And then the response, so that's new news. But um, tomorrow is the deadline. And then they've seen Pima County sheriffs here, right? So seeing Pima County sheriffs here now, I think this is where I walked yesterday. Seeing Pima County sheriffs here last night and hearing that they went to someone else's home, right? Then, yeah, it's a little different. So, oh, I was gonna walk there. This is not New York, Tay. There is no sidewalk. Well, there is no sidewalk. This is more like Gambia. When nice cars. Gambia always has nice cars. Y'all, they be saying that country broke that. I be seeing the cars, the government cars. I'm like, the money going somewhere. I want this. When I do lease, I'm never purchasing another car. Sorry, y'all, I'm all up in your car. But when I do lease a car, I want this. Mach E. This is a freaking Mustang, y'all. When I saw this, I said, wait, Mustangs are making SUVs? Or I like this. I like this. This I like. But I need a house first. But I like this. If I do get a car, lease something, it will definitely be an SUV. But I really like that. I think it would be that. Okay, so let's walk down. I'm gonna go and say hi. Greetings, how are you? I'm well. Enjoy this weather. Yes, we got 80-degree weather. So that was the guy from News Nation, right? Remember I met him yesterday. Um, I don't know. It's you know, I've never experienced. Oh, Pima County Sheriff is here. Oh, even when I smoke a cigarette, when I see somebody else smoking a cigarette, I want to ask for one. Oh my gosh. So, okay. That's why people are coming. The sheriffs are here. Okay. Oh, sorry. Um, Lord Jesus. I don't know who's who. I don't walk in front of everyone. But if I'm on TV, that's fine. I live here. They be like, hey, we know this girl. So yes, Pima County Sheriff's Department is here. Oh, thank you. All right, and yourself? Trying to stay out of people's line of vision? Okay. So this is why so many people are here. It's because the Pima County Sheriff's Department is here. Mm, mm, mm. I don't see them. I don't know if they're inside, but a truck is here. Memorabilia that is here. Flowers. Something more. I should have brought something. It's really sad. This is really sad. I think everybody want to know where she is. I think it's pushing away, and we hope that she's still alive, you know. We just hope the best. But this is what I should do is go back to my spot. Y'all remember the spot I was in? Do y'all remember my spot? It was right over here, right? So maybe I should just, oh, wait. So Associated Press has left. This is where Associated Press was. I don't mind standing outside a little bit. I need a little tan. So let me put this down. I'm going to angle the camera so y'all can see what's going on. And then I'm happy I haven't smoked a cigarette in one whole year, over a year. I just want to keep it that way. Even when I go to the Gambia, I don't want to smoke again, but that place brings the worst out of me. Okay, so I'll let y'all see that. So let's talk about some things. I kind of want to stand in the right here. Yeah, I think you can still see, but I kind of want to stand there so the is not my back will get all of the sun. And I have on all black. Interesting, Shantae. So I want to give you all some updates. We do see Pima County Sheriff's Department It is only one truck. There is another vehicle that is in the driveway. Now I understand why I'm seeing so many cars. I'm understanding. So you don't know if the people are just riding by or if they live here or if they're coming to see what's going on like everyone else. I hope I'm not. I hope I'm not um buffering, but I don't know. Pima County Sheriff's Department is here. I appreciate you, lady. So she brought the dog over to everyone, and then she just looked at me and walked past. She don't even know I have a dog, but I mean that's fine because I don't want to have to wash my hands. If a dog licks my hands, I need to wash my hands. So she went and she took him over there to everyone else. I'm like, oh, that's cool, that's fine. I'm not even offended. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. I don't have anywhere to wash my hands. So let's look. Let me check Ford. And I'm not sure. They may be farther down to the other end because that's where I met them at yesterday. But let me check their Instagram for the latest and up-to-date news. Okay, so Ford does have a story. Let's see. My internet is tripping. Investigators back at Guthrie's home in the backyard right now. Okay, so thank you, Ford. Thanks for the update. So you all see Pima County Sheriff's Department. You see the truck there, right? Well, I don't have a drone, but per Ford Hatch from ABC News, ABC15.com, investigators back at Nancy Guthrie's home working in the backyard right now. And this is in his story. This just like her. She looks just like her. It's like reincarnated. Um, okay, so let's see. Right, so let me see. I'm checking. Wait, what's going on here? Come on, phone. You're on my phone as well. I swear, technology be trying to play me out. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. So, let's see. I saw that one. Okay, so this was 4 hours ago. This is what I showed you all earlier, right? I don't know if you can see it. This is what I showed you all earlier. Where is it? There we go. Right? Let me like that. That the Pima County Sheriff's, this was 4 hours ago. This was from ABC News Ford. Sunday morning, Pima County Sheriffs were back at Nancy Guthrie's home. ABC 15's drone captured investigators probing what looked like a septic tank in Guthrie's backyard 1 week after she was reported missing. The investigators searched for a little less than an hour before leaving. Now, Ford has also put in his story, which I just read to you all, that investigators and this was 6 hours ago. Investigators back at home, so this was 6 hours ago, and now they're back again. So I know once they get an update, we'll get an update. Okay. All right. So let me see what. Um, I didn't go to the African Art Village this year, guys, and I refuse to go. Let's see what Jonathan put. Okay, so he hasn't posted anything new either. All right, so we're all still just waiting. And whatever they do have, I guess it will be on the 5 o'clock news, right? Because 5 o'clock news is coming up. Um, yeah, I'm not going to the African Art Village. The African Art Village comes to my town once a year. And most of the people, 80 to 85% of the people, of the vendors there are Gambians. They're Gambians. And it's crazy. Day 8. K-Gung 9 News at 5. So that is Tucson news. I am in the right area. Do y'all hear me? I'm in the right spot. Perfecto. Perfecto. So it's almost 5 o'clock. Like I said, the news will be coming, right? I be knowing y'all, even though I don't watch it, I be knowing. So I wonder if they're still in the backyard. Oh man. Oh, that's just to keep people away for security reasons. 24 hours away. Monday at 5 p.m. deadline. Okay, gonna I receive the ransom. Okay. They bring in, that's the producers, they bring in lunch. Hi. No, no, fine. That's fine. So I don't know. National and international attention. So the deputy's vehicle, the family asks for for Pima County Sheriff to be stationed out here for security. Let me see. Family was asked to. The family asked the police to be stationed out here, probably for people will try to come in and check the place out and go up to the house. And I mean, I was kind of close, right? But I wasn't all the way up there, but I was there. I was right there. So you see the people, they done brought lunch. The producers brought lunch for the crew. So yes, they were here earlier and they were in the back checking.
right? The pictures show that. So there are different investigations going in different locations. Mosquitoes, y'all just gonna bite me up? Okay, so 5 o'clock news is coming out. So I am hearing firsthand. Pima County Sheriff's Department, they said that they are not, they're not giving out any information. Of course they're not. But they did say that there are ongoing investigations going on at different locations. So we know right now this is Nancy Guthrie's home. There is the listen, he said something about an Apple Watch. Okay. Okay, so he's interviewing someone else. This is Kicking on Nine News. This is live. Kicking on News. Y'all here? At 2:28, her pacemaker disconnected. Wow. I should have came out here on Sunday. Trying to get out the sun. You should saw how he looked at that dude taking a picture of him. Whatever is going on, they're not telling us, which is normal. It's nice to see the people on TV out here. Excellent. See, Ma, I do watch the news. I just watch it live. All right. So it's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same thing that's going on, right? So Pima County Sheriff's Department was here earlier, right? We see drone footage of them. They were in the backyard checking the septic tank, doing some things, right? And the family has asked the Pima County Sheriff's Department to come out here and basically, I should have brought my professional camera. He had his cell phone yesterday. He got two of his professional cameras today. You see that? I should have brought mine, but y'all saw what I was doing today. So the family asked the Pima County Sheriff's Department to come out here and to basically secure the home. And that is what they're doing. So it doesn't maybe necessarily mean that they're in the backyard. They were in the backyard earlier checking things. The sheriff's department did say that there are multiple um, investigations going on at the same time, in which we know that we have you all let me know that that the Pima County Sheriff's Department and the FBI or one or the other or both were at the one of the daughter's homes, one of Nancy's daughter's homes, the one that lived right here in Tucson. So they spent some time there. They came here. So we're hoping that the investigation is going on. Greetings, greetings. I am back out here. We're hoping that the investigation, I'm not going to say hoping, They are doing things, right? They said the sheriff's department, Pima County Sheriff's Department, they did say that multiple investigations are going on at the same time, but the family asks for security at the home, right? Because God only knows. Nighttime, people may be walking up there. You just don't know. And no one's going to tell somebody, hey, don't go up there. No one's going to tell me if I walked up there. So they asked for the Perry County Sheriff Department to be here for security. So I'm going to move because I think the mosquitoes are biting me up. So that was local news. Kagung 9 News is local Tucson news. So they were out here, and this is here for security. It's here for security. The family requested Pima County Sheriff's Department to secure the location and the home. So that is what they're doing. There are multiple investigations going on. So the Pima County Sheriff's Department was here in the backyard this morning. They were here in the backyard this morning, checking the septic tanks, checking other things, right? They were searching. You all saw that. And they also went to the daughter's home last night and spent some time there. So who knows if there's another location that they are searching as well. But there are multiple investigations going on at the same time. And, we just hope that she's found soon. We just hope that, because this is not the more days, we're going into day 8. This is day 8. We're going into day 8. This is day 8, if I'm not mistaken. We're on day 8. So it's been a week, right? They said last week, up and down this road, it was search and rescue crews. And I'm going to go down there and I'm going to greet the young men that I met yesterday. I'm going to go and greet them, and see if they're still here or if they have moved on to um, the next story. But the fact that they are searching places means that they're doing something. And that's what, I don't want to get hit. That's what people want, right? They want them to be doing something. And if they're searching, then that means that they're doing something. And hopefully they're getting close. They're not going to tell us. No matter how much the journalists ask the sheriff, they're not going to tell us anything. And it's by right. Because if they tell us something, that's how you spoil a case. You don't want to destroy the case. So you keep things close to your chest until we hear of an arrest. So with all the searching that they did this morning, hopefully they found something. With all the searching that they did last night, hopefully they found something. The only thing is, the longer we wait, the longer we are stressed out about, is Nancy okay? Nancy could have been my grandmother. Nancy could have been your grandmother. Nancy could have been your mother. Nancy could have been your auntie, your cousin. For this to happen to an 84-year-old woman, it really is sad. But I told you all, when things happen in Tucson, Arizona, we may have a lot of small crimes, immigration, this, that, and the third. We may, we're right on the border. We're right on the border, right? So yes, we may have issues with that. But, and regular crimes. But every so often, Tucson has a major crime. I told you all about them in the beginning of this video. Tucson, as far as I know, has had 3 major crimes that I was like, what in the world? Jesus. And now this one, it makes 4. And it's unfortunate. Let's walk down here and see who's here. I don't know who's here. Let me turn it this way. Is that? I don't know if that's him. I don't know. How are you? I'm well. You're not recording, right? I'm going to get behind the camera. I'm camera shy. Hi, Buzz.
I was listening, so I was able to listen to K-Gun 9 live, but had to do thanks for the update. I've been checking it out. So I saw the video where I think you was shown and was backyard footage. So Pima County was
Go back to those two manhole pumpers down there. I don't know. Some people said that was a camera. I didn't see a camera on the end of it. It looked like it was just old to me. But
you know, okay, so either he's just, or maybe he is doing that because of a camera, right? But I don't know. Moving it that quick.
I don't know. They were here, and then they left, but the deputies are here full time now. So
For security. Were people trying to walk up to the home?
I think there are just so many people out here now this weekend that they're getting closer and closer. They just want to.
That's good. I know they said the family requested it.
And then they got private security here too. That's sitting in the property. They've been sitting here for a while. And I guess the family requested as well.
Okay.
So we were just trying to figure out because that private security guard just pulled out.
That's who the vehicle was. I was wondering.
So we just needed to go to the bathroom or what?
They're here together. This is just it's just mind blowing, right? I was just telling my audience about the big things that have happened in Tucson, and this will probably be on some ID channel, True Crime, whatever happens. But we just hope that the longer we wait, just hope that she's okay. Let's see the people put new memorabilia.
That street sheriff vehicle just turned to the right.
What time did you all get out here?
9:30? Yeah, 9:30.
9:30. That's when my hitman came.
Get everything done.
We did. We put a nice little. That's. I want that. I like that.
That was Big Gun 9.
You see, looking at it, damn, and that's the car that I want. You see, now I know I'm supposed to be rich and wealthy. You see, I got this high class taste. You all at 5 o'clock. All right, guys, let me show you. Let me see if that's a good picture. Can you see? Wait. Right? That's who you all just saw. He getting that anchor money. Jesus. Y'all, I'm telling you, people make so much money. I'm like, where did I go wrong in life? What in the hell is going on? You see these homes? They're making that money. So, to give you an update, just standing here, we're waiting. You all heard that they were out here this morning. There is private security, so the SUV that we saw coming out, that was private security that was hired by the family. So he just left. Probably went to go take a break. We don't know. But he'll be back. And then the Pima County Sheriff's Department will be here permanently. But I think I told you all I'm seeing more vehicles out here now. And if tomorrow is the deadline, you're going to see more people out here. The whole nation is watching. I just hope that with whatever happens, that we take time to look out for our elders, make sure that they have certain things. They tend to forget, right?
make sure that things are up to date, subscriptions are up to date. Check on your elder, whether it's your family member, whether it's in the neighborhood, check on them. But thank God Nancy had family that loved her. Within 12 hours, they're contacted like, hey, 911, what's going on? So pretty much everyone is just standing out here waiting for the next update. But I appreciate Ford for giving us an update, right? He didn't have to do. Look at this camera. This thing probably costs a lot of money, right? It has a, what is that at the top? Oh, that's the solar. It's pretty cool, right? Damn. How much y'all think this thing costs? Mm-hmm. It's expensive there. So people are just waiting. They're all waiting. Everyone's waiting for an update. But we just saw and y'all just heard K Gun. Now I'm gonna walk down here. They got in the car. I'm gonna walk down here. But I think forward for the update, right? Um. So hello. I hear an accent. So the sun is going down, and this is where I parked at. This around here is where I parked yesterday. So you can see that ABC 15, they were a little bit closer. I do not see CBS. So maybe CBS has left. Jonathan Vigliotti, maybe he has left. I'm going to keep walking down here just to see. But I have updates on his channel. I mean, on his far. Pima County Sheriff's Department was here this morning. They were in the backyard. They were checking the septic tank, the 2 manholes, and they were there for about an hour and they left. ABC 15 got there. They said they got there about 9:15, 9:30. I think he said 9:30. Yeah, he said 9:30 because I was sitting up for Jaime to come. So they got here about 9:30 and they were able to see that. So this is KOLD News. We see KOLD News. So I heard Kagung 9. I didn't hear his name, right? But I heard him say Kagung 9 and he said anchor. And I was like, oh, the anchor is out here. That's what was in my mind. But I didn't say anything because I didn't really understand. I told y'all, I sometimes think that people are way more intelligent than me and I need to give myself more credit. But I knew I heard him say anchor. Is that not a beautiful picture? Okay, so we're going to walk back up. So I definitely think that Vigliotti is gone. Jonathan Vigliotti, ABC is gone. I don't know how long Ford is going to be here, ABC 15. I don't know how long they're going to be here. I will ask them when I walk past. They're probably sitting out here. I don't know who parked here, but they are really, really far from the curb. So, the next Pat from K Gun, he was like, that's the Mustang vehicle that I looked at, y'all, is driven by a news anchor. What the hell? Why do I have this high class taste? My second cousin is Barry White, so I know I was supposed to be royalty, but I don't know what happened. Something happened, and I didn't become royalty. But I'm still, well, my bank accounts doesn't match it. I am royalty in my mind. I don't care what nobody say, right? I'm a celebrity in my world. Y'all may not live in my world except for on my channel, but I'm a celebrity in my world. It's just that the rest of the world, I'm not a celebrity in, right? But yes, the news anchor for the local news, he was like, yeah, that's Pat. Now, of course, the news people know all the news people. I don't really watch the news. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't watch the news. It's depressing, it makes me sad. I'm like Jesus, and then the sad, 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 happy, sad, 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 happy. You don't even You don't even have time to really think about the story. It's like when you're in school, right? School, you know, course. The semester over, you be like, wait, what the hell did I learn? Oh, you got to get ready for the next semester, right? That's how it is. So, oh, that was perfect timing. Have you seen ABC?
That's it. They were
CBS.
here. ABC was here earlier. CBS, I haven't seen today, but they were here this week.
I wonder if they're on to the next story.
A lot of them, they've got to do shows in the morning and night. So
Wow.
they'll be here, East Coast morning.
Wow.
So they'll be on at
Okay.
4 o'clock or something out here, and then a lot of them will go after the 5 o'clock show East Coast time.
Makes sense.
The way it works is a lot of them, like ABC,
Yeah.
we're local ABC. If they really need the video, and we're out here, they can get it from us. So they don't feel they got to be out here 24/7.
Got you.
But some stations still will, like the Fox stations here. They seem to have people that are staying. All right, I'll watch it. He's gonna put the little drone up here.
Uh-oh. Y'all, I love technology. It just doesn't love me. And it's talking to him. This is ABC 15. Make sure y'all follow Ford Hatch
Ford Hatch. Yeah.
on Instagram. He's been giving updates, y'all. That's how I've been following.
See what he's seeing here too. Yeah.
The house is huge.
So, get my bearings really quick.
Okay.
That's the house right there.
Wow. So there is a pool in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
What is that big circle? Is that just
This
the
is,
grass?
It's just a little yard back there.
Okay. And they have another building?
And they got like a little ensuite or something over
That's
here.
what I'm seeing here on the side. Okay. That little guest house. See, she could have paid me to come and live with her.
Yeah.
I my banger with me, guys. I am a registered gun owner. You have to be nowadays. It's scary. I think she's local, yes. Uh-huh.
I believe that's KOLD maybe.
Uh-huh.
They're two of them.
See, y'all got to see some drone footage. Okay, so I'm just gonna come up on her real soft, real slow, and just kind of. So when I see news people local, you know what I do? I just stand there and watch them. I don't know if that's rude. I mean, it's nice seeing people on TV and then seeing them in person, right? So she's about to go live. It's 5:28. Oh, also, you guys like yeah. I got you. He said he didn't want to be on camera, yes? What? What did he say? I'm sorry. No, he just said not to block the road. Not to block the road. Okay. All right. So it wasn't about the camera. I thought it was about the camera. Okay. Where is Anna Tomaso's before dark? That's here in Tucson. I'm gonna have to Google it. Okay. So I asked about Jonathan Vigliotti, and Ford was so nice. He was so nice to share that information with me. So he said that because ABC, they do morning, work different times. So, and they're on East Coast time. So with them being on East Coast time, once it was 5 o'clock their time, which was 3 o'clock our time, Once he finishes 5 o'clock, he gone. Excuse me. Great. He has the rest of the day off. Uh-oh. All right, y'all. So I feel like a creeper, right? I got to creep up. I feel like a creeper. So once she go live, I'm going to get a little bit closer. Okay. So she's about to go live. And shout out to, you can see the drone footage. They let me see the drone footage, but it's nothing back there. They just looking to make sure. All right, they checking. I wish I had a drone. That thing went up high and then it went up higher. Oh my gosh. I love seeing things from the aerial views. To make sure media stays off property. Here are residents leaving flowers. Oh, thank you for the update, young lady. So they have, now this is KOLD News 13, Tucson. They have footage of them at Annie's house. I should be walking with you, ma'am. You don't want to be a star today? I'm hoping they catch me so my husband can find me. There she is. Take care. Oh, like I want to be a star so my husband see me on TV. Hey, girl, I've been looking for you all my life. Okay, so what she just said was KOLD News Channel 13, KOLD News 13 has footage, and I haven't seen that footage. So I do want to see the footage of the Pima County Sheriff's Department being at the daughter's home, the daughter and the son-in-law's house. I do want to see that. And just so you know, this was for, I guess it was for the press. She said that the family requested the sheriff's presence for the press. Now, it was confirmed that the SUV that left earlier, that was private security that was hired by the family. So some of the people out here, they have their tags, they have their media. So this guy, he has media, and Fox is up here. So Fox News, they have people that are sitting out here all day. That's what I was just told. All day. They have people that are sitting out here just camped out. So I think the people that are up the hill may be Fox News. But yeah, they're here. Everyone's here. Everyone's here. And they're just waiting for an update. I told you all I will be out here until 6 o'clock. Tomorrow's Monday. But if I can, in between what I have to do tomorrow, I will try to pop in here, pop by. I don't think it'll be too far from where I'm going to be tomorrow, but I will try to pop by and see. Especially, I think they said it is at 12 noon. I'm going to double check. Hey, Tesla. Y'all, I drove one of those. If I drove one of those permanently, TravelWithTayTay wouldn't have any license. You hear me? If a Tesla was registered to me, I would not have any license. So I want to go back there, but I don't want to be nosy, right? I don't want to overstay my welcome. I was sitting there chit-chatting with the news people. I don't want to crowd someone's space. Look at the dog that came and pissed. All right, well, we hope that is good luck. All right, we hope it's good luck. Oh, that's his. Damn, he took that far. Now I really want to know where he went with it. Two poodles? Wait, doodles. There we go. You see, Shank? You see? Look at the doodles, right? Doodle, doodle, doodle. All right, so now ABC 15. Y'all make sure y'all follow Ford Hatch on Instagram, right? That's how I found out that they were in the backyard. I know that he's here. So whatever new updates, ah, when he posts, I look because I know he is right out here. And they got a drone. Now, we saw the drone. We saw the drone footage. We saw the backyard. Thank you for that, brother. We saw the backyard directly from the drone up to date at 5. I would say it was like at 5:20, 5:20, something like that, between 5:20, 5:25, 5:30. We saw the actual drone footage of what ABC 15 was showing me. Thank you for showing me that. And remember the guest house that I was showing you all yesterday, right? With, right? Right there with the back, the sliding door. I think that is what we were seeing, the separate house, right? A guest house. People call it different things. The pool house. They do have a pool back there. Shoot, I would have stayed with her. I would have fought off your attackers, ma'am. I would have fought off. Did that woman just say she black? No, I heard that wrong. She did not say that. Okay. Because I know her ass is not black. So that has to be, she had to be talking about something different. She had to be talking about something different. Okay. So that's the they may call them the oh good, my mic is still on. What do they call it? Next gen homes, right? That's what it looks like. It's separated from the house. So someone can live there, but they will have their own privacy. So that's what it looks like, the next gen homes. Oh, I didn't even know I could zoom in, y'all. I could have been zooming in all this time. My special education behind. All right, I'll hold your spot. Don't you love it that he calls me Tay Tay? Don't you just love that? I love it. He remembers my name. Jesus Christ, I feel so bad. He always say Tay Tay and I don't remember his name. What the hell? Y'all. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to go back and watch the video tomorrow. So because he did tell they both told me their names. Oh man, I feel so bad. He's the camera guy and he's like, we'll be back, Tay Tay. I'm like, okay, so no disrespect, right? I am a horrible name person. Horrible. I forget someone's name. I know your face, but I am like the most horrible person to remember names. So when I meet someone, I normally say, if they say their name is David, hi, David. It's nice to meet you, David. So that way it gets into your mind. That's what they say you should do. But then I'm travel with Tay Tay. So then I travel to all these different places and I see a face. And in my mental Rolodex, I'm like, okay, so what country do I know this person from? That's what gets me sometimes. I'm like, do I know them from the East Coast? Am I living on the East Coast? Do I know them from my living on the West Coast? Do I know them from my travels in Africa? Do I know them from my travels in Cuba? I don't know where I know people from. I'm just lost at times, right? So I see their faces. I'm like, wait, where do I know you from? She is walking. She looked like she just, I ain't gonna say she just came home from work because you could tell the older people, they're so cute. I love how they dress up. That's why sometimes I feel like I'm an old woman, right? Because I dress up, y'all. Sometimes I dress up and go to the supermarket. Don't you see these our elders? They be dressed up going to the supermarket. Why can't, if you feel like dressing up, then dress up? It's Saturday. Say you're like, okay, I didn't went to the gym. I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna go to the supermarket later on. I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna take a nap, and then I'm gonna go out. Okay, then dress up and go to the damn supermarket. Oh God. Yeah. Sometimes I say that. Sometimes I say something else, but I don't want to offend people. And shout out to my special education people. I love them. I love them. I was going to school for special education before I was scammed out of $16,000 um, during COVID with some Black Americans. And I thought that I was going to go and get my master's in special education, but God has something special in store for me. Okay, hold on. I hear somebody else. I didn't know he's a news reporter. This dude walking past. It is day 8. A week ago last night. This is so sad. So they're all reporting the same thing. So everyone's leaving. They're probably going to get dinner. I don't know the time, right? I don't know. Oh, he's recording from his phone, so I'm gonna get a little bit closer. I didn't realize that I could zoom in. Lord God, y'all. This is a shame. So, where do you think the family is? Are they all here? Do you think they're all here, or do you think that they're probably all here somewhere, right? Nancy, I know you do not want to be famous for this. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm just gonna say some things, right? Now I know that this is the family home and they've been living in this home since they moved here. So I can tell you, oh, he said he's local NBC. He's trying to get some internet around here. Oh, I think he's gonna share internet with him. Oh, isn't that nice? So yeah, he's trying to get some internet around here because I told you we're in the Catalina foothills mountains area, right? So sometimes the internet, y'all see my internet was sketchy, sketchy, sketchy. I didn't know that until I looked at the replay, right? Um, I this brings back to like Jennifer Hudson, right? I always remember Jennifer Hudson, her mom, and the family and what happened, right? Now, look at the beautiful palm trees in the back. What gets me is Nancy was the mother of a celebrity. You just heard local K-Gun 9 news anchor. He's driving my damn dream car, right? I think that's a Mustang electric car or Mustang EV. That's all I know, right? And she's on the Today Show. If you all ever watch Being Mary Jane with Gabrielle Union, like we knew that she made money. Here we go. There's another drone. There must be Fox's drone if they're going back that way. I don't know. So now you can imagine how much money the Today Show made. I mean, Michael Strahan used to be a football player, and he is or was, maybe he still is, I don't know, on the Today Show, right? They didn't came back, y'all, on the Today Show, right? So, as an anchor, so she makes money, and she lives in New York. She makes money. Now, it's just like I see people that live in gated communities, right? Already. So if you already live in a gated community and you're not the child of a celebrity, you have never been on TV. Nancy has been on TV multiple times. Multiple times. So it just brings, because this has happened, it just comes into question like, should she have been living in a more secure? Because if she lived in, I can't even give you a location because I think around here there is a gated community, right? So if Nancy lived in a gated community, none of this would be here. None of this. And then and drove here. That's it. So it just, I wonder. And, maybe you should be in a more safer environment, gated community. I'm not a regular person. If it was a stranger abduction, then yes, if this was an inside job, it wouldn't matter where she had lived. But I wonder about that. Like Jennifer Hudson's mother she still lived in the south side of Chicago. Jennifer Hudson had a freaking Oscar. Then you got people who said, I think was it Chris Tucker? One of them said that as soon as they once they became a millionaire, everyone in their family quit their jobs. And it's like, oh no, I'm a millionaire. Like you better keep your job, right? So but it was like I said, it's a family home. It's a family home. So it's like um she probably the husband there, no one probably wants to leave their family home. But when you have been on TV multiple times, you are the daughter of a big celebrity. I didn't necessarily know who Savannah was, but I don't really watch the Today Show, right? Wow, that perfume is amazing. Okay, so it just makes me think about that. It makes me think about that because even though we want to live, not me, the family members of big celebrities want to live a laid back life. Can you actually live that laid back life being the family member of a huge celebrity? And like I said, if this is an inside job, then it doesn't matter. But if this was stranger abduction, it brings that into question. Like, it's so beautiful. If they put a gate around this, it will mess it up, right? It will mess. It's so beautiful, but this is the mother of a huge celebrity lives here. So I don't know. Maybe it's because I grew up in a different culture. I am African. Yo soy africana, right? So I tend to think about safety and things like that. I lock my doors. Now I'm not gonna say we, because I know that it is a family. I know someone where she lives in the hood and her door always open. One time, like I said, I came to visit. I opened the door. I'm like, hello, hey guys. Then I'm calling out names. No one's there. I go upstairs. No one is there. The dogs are there. I go down to the bathroom. I use the bathroom downstairs and I call. I'm like, why the hell is y'all door open like this? You got nice stuff in this house. So I can't say that it's just not the people in my culture, right? I can't say that because these people are black that I'm talking about. Just left the door open. I'm like, y'all crazy. Y'all live in the hood. And dead smack in the hood. What are you doing? But, you know, um, so I don't know if it's like cultural, but I think that in my mind, I'm like, okay, someone that is the celebrity mother, the mother of a celebrity, I just feel like there should be more security. I feel like she should have lived in a more secure location. But like I said, it may be cultural. White people do think that they're always safe. No one that looks like us is gonna hurt us. No one that but a black person, we walking down the street, the black girl grabbed her daughter like I was gonna run off and snatch her daughter. But like her daughter like 15, 16. Where the hell? Why would I want your 15, 16-year-old? I ain't crazy. So it just makes me think. We miss Savannah so much in New York City. She is so smart and funny. Okay, so she is here. I thought she was here with the sister and the brother. It's just this is just sad. It's just sad. And like Ford said, it's bizarre, right? Everyone's like, well, what happened? Who took her? Like I said, it's getting dark. It's getting dark. right? It's getting dark here. So it's like when it gets pitch black, when it gets pitch black, it's done out here. There are no lights. Look at this. There are no lights. What I understand is, why is this vehicle running? Why are they wasting gas? Oh, he gets in, he gets out. He gets in, he gets out. Yeah. So someone is asking, why are they searching the septic tank or the drainage? But if they search that, so Ford said that someone said that there was a camera on top of it. He said he didn't see a camera. The way they were moving it around, it could have been either for the camera, right? But I feel like if it was for the camera, they were moving it around too quick, right? That's like when you get a colonoscopy, they don't go in there and start doing this. Right? You're not going to get any footage, right? So I think he was right that it wasn't the camera, but the way they were poking and pushing is like they were looking for something, right? You going all around. That's what I got out of it, for them digging into the manhole, the two manholes with the long. It's like, if you're down there, you're moving it around, you can't move a camera that quick to catch footage. So you are moving it around and you're looking for something, right? What led them to that? What led them to their manhole? This is like watching the first 48 minus. We hope and pray that she's still alive, right? But it's like watching a true crime um, in real life. Most of the time when I'm watching something, it's over, right? But just for why the bad guys took sweet old lady from her home, that's that's the $1 million question, right? So the Pima County Sheriff's Department was here early this morning, late in the morning. Oh man, sorry guys. We are on the mountain, so the internet is not as good as it would be in the city. Okay. So I apologize if the video footage is a little sketchy. We are in the Catalina foothills, and we have elevation. I'm gonna look at my phone to see elevation is, but we do have a little elevation here. So the higher elevation you go in Arizona, or higher elevation you go anywhere in the world, you're going to lose cell phone reception. So let's see where the elevation is. Let me see. Let me see. So is it going to show me the elevation? Let me see. What elevation am I at right now? What is my elevation? Let's see if it's going to tell me. Current location. All right. So right now I'm at 2,500 feet elevation. You see? So, yeah, this is my elevation. So that's why if you see my internet trip out, I'm at a little elevation. So that's why the internet is sketchy. So earlier today, we saw ABC 15 show me footage. Y'all have seen the footage. If you go to his Instagram, Fort Hatch, you will see the drone footage of the backyard of the Pima County Sheriff's Department searching the backyard of Nancy Guthrie's home. I am Travel with Tay Tay, live and on location here in Tucson, Arizona. Yes, I live in Tucson, Arizona. Yes, I have told you I live in Tucson, Arizona now, even though my 60-year-old stalker posted my address. Yep, but I don't live near anymore. Thank you, God, right? But I am a Tucson, Arizona resident. So see me out here as much as possible for the most up to date. Now, tomorrow is the ransom deadline. I think it's at 12 p.m. Tomorrow is the deadline for the second ransom. They sent out 2 ransom notes, and last put she put out 2 videos, but yesterday she put out a video and she said to the abductor, "I understand." So I don't know what the abductor have said. People are assuming that Nancy is gone, but if Nancy's life-threatening medication, if the medication that she had to take every 24 hours, or she would be in in a life-threatening situation, right? She's going to get sick. Whatever's going to happen, she has to take this medication within 24 hours. So if they left that medication there along with her cell phone, um, car keys, purse, if none of those things were taken, we 8 days in, we're just hoping and praying that Nancy is still alive. Look at the bougie dog. She got her little Afro puff. She black. She got her little Afro puff. You see? Girlfriend got her little Afro puff. So if that is y'all, I know how to zoom in and zoom out. Now you can't tell me anything. Nah, can't tell me nothing. So if all of those things were left in her home, we want to believe we to be pessimistic Patty, because I am pessimistic Patty pretty much 24/7, but I want to be optimistic Ollie, right? And we want to believe that she is still alive, right? That's what we want to believe. And with that being said, we hope that whomever took her and they did the recon, that they already had the medication, right? That's what we hope. We hope that they went and got the medication for her. That's what we hope, because if someone has to take medication once for every 24 hours and she doesn't take it, the reality is we know what that is. We're just praying that they bring her home. And from Savannah's message, it looks like Savannah and the family are just like, we will pay you. What we will pay you. We just want our mother back. Right? Even if they're celebrating her I don't know where Annie's house is. I don't know where her house is. Oh, somebody got the drone up. You know what? Let me go and ask Ford if they've been to her house, if they've been to Annie's house. Let me go check. He gonna be like, I am not your personal news reporter. You shouldn't have gave me your card. I'm gonna ask questions all the time. You said if there's anything I need to contact you, so I'm going to contact you. Oh, talking about abuse of power, right? Just a little bit. Oh wow.
Hello.
This one in the blue. He just stared at me until I said hello. I mean, he looked up and he just stares with this look like this. I'm like, hello. Yeah, my face is breaking out, which shows I'm eating something I'm not supposed to be eating. So everyone's telling Junior, wait, is that Junior? JLR to go to Annie's house. Somebody said that before. So okay, so I don't know where Annie is, right? I don't know where Annie lives. They said it's 10 minutes away. Now I could probably Google and get the address. Let me try. I want to ask them, have they been to Annie's house? So the drone is still there. Where's the car? Oh, they're not here. Oh, wait, they had to park way back there? I don't want to walk all the way down there because that's not the car. Have you seen ABC 15?
What happened to 15?
They left and they came back. I don't know if the car is way down there. Let me see if this is.
Where are you at now? Yeah, fine. Okay, we had 15.
I don't. Is that them here? I can't see. So I see drones. Yeah, I don't see them. I was going to ask. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I saw them drive past, but They must have left. I'm not sure. I was going to ask them if they have been to Annie's home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Google. It's getting dark though. You see how the color of the mountains changed? Beautiful, right? It looks like red rock. It looks like red rock now because of the sun. This is so beautiful. This is one of the most beautiful places on earth. But unfortunately, when things like this happen, it reminds you that there is evil in this beautiful world. Sometimes we forget. I'm a Black woman. I really don't forget. I know what world I live in. I know what country I live in. I know what state I live in, even though I have never felt more free in my life. The police don't even look at me. Unfortunately, the Latinos are the Black people here. That's how they do the Black people. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Okay, so let me see. Annie Guthrie's home. Oh, wait, they got Annie Guthrie's net worth? What's her net worth? Why do they have Annie Guthrie's net worth? Okay, so they say her net worth. Annie Guthrie, net worth 2026. She's a poet and a jeweler. And it says her net worth is 500,000 to 2 million range. Oh. Um, I don't know if this is her husband. That's who y'all were talking about, Tommaso Cioni, net worth earnings and focus amid Nancy Guthrie 2 days ago. All right, let's click on it. All right, so is this him? Okay, so I never knew what the husband looked like. That must be her husband? Oh shoot. Okay. Let me see. I want to see. So Savannah's net worth is 40 million. It says Sione is a writer and a teacher. Let's read this. Sione is his bio on the Tapirulan Cultural Association website says, I write when I have the chance. I study lizards. I play the electric bass. I make homemade pasta. Banfield had revealed that Sione taught sixth grade science and biology at Basis Oral Valley School in Tucson. A LinkedIn profile that appears to belong to Sione notes that he's been a teacher there for over 15 years. Individual might, okay, 15 years. Individual one might, wait, what is that? That's weird. I don't know who wrote this, but pay 65 to 73,000. He make around 66,000. If Sione's median salary is taken to be 65 a year, so they're guessing, then his net worth will be 15 years of work experience will come to around 9 million. This is only an estimated calculated on projected earnings and not an actual report on Sione's net worth. Siani and Annie's house reportedly cost $650,000. Siani and Annie together appear to earn comfortably to enjoy vacationing in Italy, where the former is from, as per photos reportedly posted on Annie's Facebook. Okay, so he is Italian. Okay, so he's Italian. He looks, this is why I say you can't go by looks because um if this is him, so they said independent journalist Ashley Banfield claimed that Tommaso Cioni was a suspect. Well, if but the authorities made it clear that they had not named anyone officially. Well, yes, they may have said that, but you were definitely at their home. I didn't know what he looked like. He looks he looks a little Middle Eastern though, guys. My stepdad is from Pakistan. He looks a little Middle Eastern. He does, but that's just my opinion. Um Okay, so I wasn't looking for the net worth. I was looking for Annie Guthrie's home. So they live in a $650,000 home, right? Her home probably is worth more than her mother's home. Her mother's home is huge, but it looks like an older home. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Um, Where is her home? Wait, I'm looking for the address because that's how I found this address. You know, somebody will post it. This is crazy though. Um, okay, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, so y'all, I'm not gonna be out here at night. I do not play. I do not play with Tucson at night. What? It get pitch black out here. So this is probably it. It says it's 10 minutes away. Okay, this is probably it. It's farther west, it's farther east. Oh, wow. They they live close to the Catalina Foothills Estates, honey. So when y'all know I go back and forth to Africa, right? So when I met a guy from Kenya, he was at the supermarket, and I'm like, "Hi, uncle, how are you?" Blah blah blah, and he says, "So I'm gonna show you." Not necessarily. Hey, Rain, let me tell you all about this. I'm gonna talk about this house though as well. I'm gonna answer your question. So he said to me, "What estates do you live in?" It reminded me of Africa because that's the first thing Gambians will ask you. What estates do you live in? Because they assume that everybody lives in an estate. So he asked me, "What estates do you live in?" I was like, "Wow, it's the same culture." He's from East Africa. So okay, now it is Rose only, yes. I came here yesterday was my first time coming here. I wish I could have came Sunday, but Sunday, Sunday I was really busy. Monday through Wednesday I was extremely busy. I did get the notification about this, but like I said, we get silver. We see them on the highway. They're like silver alerts or silver. It's for older people, but this Nancy, this didn't have anything to do with dementia. So I wonder if that's still ABC 15. The drone is over there. So it didn't have, we know that it didn't have anything to do with dementia, right? So when I saw that, I was like, oh, someone's missing here in Tucson. And then, but my days are super busy Monday through Wednesday, right? And that last Sunday, I didn't go to bed till after 1. hmm So I thought it was just going to be a silver alert, and I did not know that it was going to be this bad. I did not know that it was going to turn into this, that she was abducted, she was kidnapped. Then I saw the blood on the front porch, and I'm like, hold on, what in the world is going on here? So I made it my business to come out here yesterday, right? So when I came out here yesterday, I did meet a few news reporters, and they did give me some updates. But one thing I did say when I was out here is like, it feels even in this beautiful area, this beautiful place, is still there's like the house, it's just a sense of, no one's there. There's no life in there, even though there is a security guard. They did is hired security that stays in the house, right? But that I would feel funny too. You just sitting in the house knowing someone was kidnapped. But higher security, they have a different mindset. Police have a different mindset. They think differently than us, right? They have to pull their emotions away and basically become, a cold-hearted to understand the criminal. Because a criminal doesn't think like a regular person, like a normal person. So it does seem dark and gloomy. It's ironic that you say that because that's the first thing I said yesterday when I was out here. It's even in this beautiful place, there's a sense of darkness. There's a sense of, dread because we know what has happened. And we're all waiting and hoping, but we know day after day after day, it doesn't, it's not good. Day after day, it's not good. So Rain, you said that her property seems isolated. So one of the things that I read in about an article Savannah did an article, and it was Daughter of the Desert. And she was talking about when she comes here and how beautiful it is, and how most of the homes are behind a series of cacti, right? So there's a home back there. Let me see if you can see. You may be able to see the roof. Let me get off the street. I don't want the Pima County Sheriff to yell at me. So you see there's a home there. Wait, focus, 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 right? But most of these homes sit on an acre of land. There's a home up here, right? There's a junction. If you've been to the Gambia, I want to say a junction. Um, this is a street, right? A corner, right? You turn the corner, there's a house up there on that side. I don't think there's a house on this side. But most of these homes sit on an acre of land, right? So even the people that did have ring cameras, their ring camera is not going to see here, right? And I'm sorry, sir, they're packing up. So thing is her house sits right at the middle of the T. You see, right at the middle. So even if someone had a ring camera, they wouldn't see what has happened. And it's getting dark out here. So you know, like I said before, there aren't any street lights out here, y'all. There are no street lights. Now, why don't we have a lot of street lights in Tucson? Number one, Tucson is not the city. Tucson is not like Phoenix. That's why I love Tucson, right? Number one. Number two, Tucson drone is known for the University of Arizona. The University of Arizona, the program says space. The grant says space, right? So you go to some clubs, I'm sorry. You go to some clubs, not clubs, bars. They have bars down here. I don't really go out because I don't really drink, but they have bars out here. But I think they have something that's called the Sky Bar, and they have telescopes. So this is one of the reasons why we don't have a lot of street lights. And if you do have lights, I think Arizona too, they have I think Kepler's belt, that's an astronomer from the U of A. So if you are an astronomer, and you mostly men, but if you find something, name it, and most name it after themselves. So this is one of the reasons why um, they also want to keep. I feel like they want to keep Tucson that city. You come from Jersey. You come from New York. Why didn't you want to? That's because I come from Jersey and New York that I don't want to live in a damn city. Now, yes, I'll be screaming about the bugs sometimes, because city girls just don't understand, but I'm trying. I've been here for 10 years. I know how to kill a bug now. I might still scream, but I know how to kill a bug. I honestly just be now when the flies come in, I'm like, come on, fly. I talk to it. It's a living being. Fly to the screen. I know you're a little slow. Fly to the screen. They fly to the screen. I close the screen door. Once they make their way down, I close the main door. Once they make their way down, I open the screen door and they fly out. Thank you, Gambians. Y'all have taught me to stop killing the animals and the insects. But I don't know if I would do what I would do if I see a snake. Y'all saw how I reacted when I got stung by this freaking scorpion, right? I thought I was my mother's like, call 911. You about to die. We city girls, we just don't understand, right? So, but we don't have a lot of street lights, right? We do not have beautiful out here, but do I have my bang, bang, bang? Always. Always, because you don't know, you're just going about your life, just happy, and with the Smurf song in your brain, la 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 la, and then you don't know a psycho crazy person is looking at you. You have no idea. But I'm always ready. If you gonna take me, we both going, and then we can finish this fight in hell, right? Wait, I did find the address. Okay. Why hasn't anyone given anyone a lie detector test if that body language? I'm guessing the son-in-law did it. I'm just reading these comments, you all. You're close. With the Epstein connections, make me think this was way bigger than we are thinking it is. I hope that that doesn't have anything to do with it. Like, that would be, but it's bizarre, right? This woman has been living here for all this time. She has been on TV multiple times. Why now? Why now? But these are all the questions that we know that if the County Sheriff's Department is not asking these questions, we know that the FBI are. I'm itching to see them boys in blue. I just want to see FBI on the back. I don't know. I just want to see that. I told y'all every time I contacted the FBI in Tucson that they told me that they were hiring. Like, I just got scammed, international wire fraud, classic Ponzi scheme, right? They done scammed us out of 6 figures. They were like, yeah, so we're hiring. I'm like, what? Do I really want to work for the FBI? I'll be chasing everybody. I wouldn't sleep. I know I have the personality to do it because I can be locked in, but I'm also an empath. You got it, little dog. You got it. They acting like it's their last walk, right? Good for you and the dog. But yeah, so we know that these are the same questions that the FBI and Pima County Sheriff's Department is asking. Now, Pima County Sheriff's Department, respect them, but this is a small town. This is a small town. We don't deal with stuff like this. It's not something we deal with. Now, X amount of years ago, they done blew somebody's car up. They done killed the girl and her sister, right? Speedway Boys. This dude, I don't know what was wrong with him. He looked like a broke down trailer trash. What's his name? What's the guy name that they call him the King of Rock? What's his name? The one that died on the toilet. What is his name, y'all? Elvis. That's what he looked like. He looked like a broke down trailer trash Elvis. You can see the picture. Just look up Tucson crimes. I mean, that is on A Crime to Remember. It's on a TV show called A Crime to Remember. So I don't, Pima County Sheriff's Department, yes, they this is heaven. They don't deal with this. But I know that these are the same that the Pima County Sheriff's Department, along with the FBI, are asking. Right? They're not releasing the information to us if it was forced entry or not. If it's forced entry, then we know, hey, somebody then kicked in the door waving the 4-4, right? We know that, okay. But if this, I want to know that. That will determine a lot of things. So dogs like that cannot get on the airplane. They can't get on the air because of their pug nose. Yes, able to get on the airplane because of the way her nose is, but pug dogs, they can't. There's certain dogs that cannot travel. And I learned that by, bringing my dog to America. So, okay, let me see. I got a whole lot of backlash for implicating the son-in-law. With I don't know what's going on, y'all. My information is tripping, right? Okay. Okay. All right. I didn't want to say anything until I knew we were good, right? Because it said reconnecting. I apologize, you all. I'm on a mountain. The internet, 2,000, we had 2,000 elevation, and sometimes the internet be tripping. So I'm hoping that we're good to go. It doesn't say reconnecting. It looks like we're good to go. So what I'm going to say is someone said that Ashley Banfield got a whole lot of backlash for implicating her son-in-law. On my ride here, I was saying, okay, people are just like, oh, it could be this, it could be that. Everyone has an opinion, right? But I said, well, what if it's not him? What if it's not him? Now, his reputation has been tarnished, so we have to be careful and just let the FBI and the police and the Pima County Sheriff's Department do their job. Because how many times someone's name has been implicated and they didn't have anything to do with it. I mean, in New Jersey, for example, you remember when the teacher was killed in Brighton Arms in Neptune Township, New Jersey, right? I knew friends that live in Brighton Arms. And him and his girlfriend is a black woman. She was a teacher in Red Bank. I think she was a teacher in a Red Bank school. And her, I hope they get me on camera, right? I don't know where the camera is pointing to. Look at me, y'all. Look. They're like, who is this girl down there dancing? Okay. So what happened was she was a teacher. She lived in Brighton Arms. Her boyfriend and her boyfriend had an argument. And what happened? Her and her boyfriend had an argument and she ended up dead, right? 187, brutally. Now, my brother used to work with him. And he said, he was depressed. He was drinking. His life was destroyed and he had nothing to do with it. Now, the crazy part about it is they came to the wrong apartment, drug dealers. And when they found out that they were at the wrong apartment, they were too far gone. They were in 187 mentality and they murdered that teacher. It was a case of mistaken identity. But her boyfriend, her fiance, the love of her life, they had an argument. His name was tarnished. So this is why I say we can go down that rabbit hole. I went down that rabbit hole this morning, just case scenarios, but to really say that this man has something to do with it, what if he didn't? I'm not saying he did. I'm not saying he didn't. But I don't think that we should crucify people if we don't have the evidence. Because what if he didn't do it? Now his name is tarnished, the family name is tarnished, the children name is tarnished. Everybody, when you're in these communities, I have the I don't give a F attitude. But when I was being attacked on YouTube because I was fighting people that scam me out of 16,000, and then I end up with the 60-year-old stalker, right? That looks like Shrek. Well, what happened? What did that do? That put me into a spiral. I'm already fighting criminals, and now I got to fight an old woman that has a master's degree and she's a teacher at a school, and she posts my address and she incite violence against me and make 40 videos with my name in it. That will break anyone down. Now, when I said this in physical therapy, the white dude turned around. He said, "And you ain't whoop her ass?" I said, "I got too much to lose." He said, "We can." I said, "Brother, do not speak to the devil in me, okay?" Right? Don't speak to the. No, I handle people in court. So unless the person has irrefutable evidence, I feel like they should not be implicating anyone just for likes, views, and whatever. I don't think that they should be doing that because you can destroy someone's life. I live in boondocks and it's dark at night. Yes, rain. It's getting dark now. Y'all leaving. I said I was leaving at 6 o'clock. I said I was leaving at 6 o'clock. People are leaving, but I am not trying to be caught on this road at night in the dark, right? Y'all remember when I went to the Chris Brown concert? What happened? I'm like, wait, this is the capital of kidnapping, Phoenix. So what did I do? I went live. Y'all were going, if they took me, at least y'all, she's here. I am living in New Jersey. I'm from Jersey, Rosa. Jersey girls in the house. Jersey girls in the house. This person said, Texas Tony said, Texas Tony said, God bless Donald John Trump and ICE. Ice, ice, baby. Doom, 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 doom. I mean, if that's how you feel, brother, that's how you feel. I ain't gonna say anything because what has happened to me in Africa, what has happened? Now, you can't make me say somebody's name. What are you, a bully? What are you, a bully? I just said the name. I just read your comment. Please be happy with that, right? Um, it's sad that um everybody States is now a blood or a crip. I got to look at y'all face for this. I'm happy you said that, right? Because I said that. Now, some people hate ICE, some people love ICE. But I will say this: after what happened to me in the Gambia, if I was able to work for ICE, I wouldn't mess with the Latinos. No, I would come after. I would be going after the continental Africans. And that's, but see, get, come on, Bug. He gonna land right on my, now that's my trauma, right? Because I went to this country and I just showed them love and they said, F your love, girl. We don't like your kind around here. So, I mean, that's my trauma. I'm hurt. I'm trying to heal from all of the nonsense that happened to me in the Gambia. So, if I did work for ICE, I would go after every continental. Where's your papers? That's the reality. Okay. So, I mean, I kind of agree, but that's trauma. That's my trauma talking. Um, Nobody can claim me. Nobody. Oh, wait, what's going on here? Um, so Tony, I'm an American nigga. Okay, just in case, since you don't know, it's because you're one of the people that just, no matter what, you just want to go and spew hate, right? This is why I say America has been diminished to what set you repping. What set you repping? You a blood or crip. That's what America is now. You red or you blue. Why? So you're not a true American, huh? You just spew hate. You can't, nobody can claim me, right? Because sometimes I agree with something, the Democrats do. I agree with something that the Republicans do. I do know that I cannot go and live in anybody's country and be illegal without paying. So I agree. Now, how it's being done, that's above my damn pay grade and it's above yours too, right? I can't tell the president how to do his job. Do you go in somebody else's, do somebody come to your house and tell you how to do the job? That's above my pay grade. But I will say that I know there were Gambians that contacted me and said, oh, your president this, oh, they're going to get us out the country. I said, are they illegal? Well, they didn't get their papers. Then I said, bro, can I be in Gambia and be illegal? He said no. So yes, I can't go to Africa and be in anybody's country illegally. Okay? So if you are illegal, then if they get you, they get you. I can't be in your country illegally. I can't go to Mexico and live illegally. I can't go to Venezuela and live illegally. I can't go to Africa and any of the countries in Africa and live illegally. If I go there and I'm living illegally, what's going to happen? They are going to get me. And when I say get me, well, okay, this doesn't want to stand here. Okay. Yeah, this just went crazy on me. Okay, so all I wanted to do was flip the screen. So people are walking out. It's getting dark out here. So let me get back to this. Let me get back to this because I want to talk about this, right? You came on my channel. I want to talk about this. Now, so this is what happens. People come on and they say, what set you repping? So you're part of a gang. I guess you the red gang. So who's the Crips? We got Crips in here? Because that's what it is. And it's back in the day, people would be able to disagree with who you follow in politics and just going about their business. Now it's, oh, hate. Why? That's not American like, nigga. Okay? Are we just hateful people? Because when we leave the country, they love yo soy africana. So when I leave the country, I get loved it. Right? I get love. But I understand not wanting illegal people in your country. I understand that. But when I say I'm African, I'm an African born in America. Because when people talk about I'm an American, okay, but what were you before America was stolen? right? Because when you ask white people their nationality, Nancy was from Australia, right? They'll never tell you white because white is not a nationality. Dude just walked off and let a fart go. I guess he didn't know I was standing here, but it's okay. It's okay. Right? So, oh, bug. So no one can claim me because I'm not a part of a gang. Not the Bloods can claim me, not the Crips can claim me. Right? I love my country. I'm an American, right? Yes, I got brown skin, but this country was built on my ancestors' backs, right? They work for free. They made cotton the biggest, America the biggest producer of cotton, right? So you can't return stolen property, nigga. This is my fucking country. Oh my God. So, it's crazy. Like, how are people on here arguing? I can identify as I want, right? So, right, it's crazy. Like, why are y'all arguing over the president? Isn't that above your pay grade? Can you make any changes? Oh, I hate you, you love Trump. Oh, I hate you, you hate Trump. How is that affecting your life? Is that making you, how do you sleep at night? There is nothing that is going on in this world that's gonna, I'm not gonna sit here and argue with anyone over politics, but I will tell you that I'm an American. I'm an African born in America. So you can't say, why didn't you stay in Africa then? You can't return stolen property. Okay. But I am not going to allow this. Yes, I'm not going to allow this, right? You come on here, you go and you hate Texas Tony somewhere else. Yeah. So what I do know is no one can argue you can't argue with yourself. So I just, I don't, I said what I said. I let it go. I said what I said because you can't change the mind of some people, right? Whether I'm a supporter or not, right? I love America, right? And we should not be um, reduced to what set you rep in. Because some of these people are Democrats, Republicans, they're out here like straight up gangsters. What set you repping? You with the Crips, you with the Bloods. I'm not with either. I'm not a gang person. I'm an American, right? So you can go and debate somewhere else. Go, y'all, look, you're both on YouTube. Go debate somewhere else. Why do you want to come on my channel and I'm in front of Nancy Guthrie's home to debate about politics? So yes, you can go debate. Go find the name. It was Texas Tony, right? Where is that? Texas-Tony 254. Go look for him and go debate him on his page. Okay. I feel like some of these people, are just, they don't have a life. They have no home training because who goes into someone else's home and starts arguing with them? That's what social media is like. You come on someone's live and you start arguing with them. And then you're mad, right? You have no home training. Eat one. Because I won't let you argue on my channel. How about I get rid of your raggedy ass too? Right? Thank you kindly. Go eat one. Right? It's stupid. See? So Texas, I said you can't return stolen property. Texas Tony says conquered, not stolen. NIGHA. But it doesn't matter what color you are. I call you a nigga. You a nigga, you a nigga. You a nigga, Texas Tony. You a nigga. You a real nigga. Texas Tony 254, you a real nigga, right? because you are an ignorant ass person. You got so much hate. And unfortunately, hate is being pushed everywhere in America. It's all over the country, but hate is being pushed everywhere, right? And even in the Gambia, these people are arguing and fighting over politics. You either MPP or UDP. So it's just absolutely insane. It's insane. And I am sad that this is what America has been reduced to. Either you are a blood or you are a Crip. And people are getting their asses whooped because they don't realize they are FAFO. They are fucking around and finding out that everybody is not. Before Trump became president, white people didn't talk about politics. Thank you for the spotlight. White people didn't talk about politics. Now, people will walk up to you and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, that's above my pay grade. And I keep walking. I don't want to sit here and argue with you about no stupid politics. It's above your pay grade. People are giving themselves heart attacks and, oh, I'm angry and this and that. And what are you going to do about it? Well, I'm just going to yell and go on people's pages and spew hate. Well, this is why we're standing here now, because of hate, right? Someone did something wrong to this woman because of hate. That's why we're standing here now. So people come together when bad things happen, but every other day, all the other days, they're spewing hate. It is definitely getting darker. So they still have that, but it's definitely getting darker. And people are packing up. I have my winter. We're going to get the last shot of the house. This Pima County Sheriff's Department is going to be sitting here all night because they are protecting, they are securing the house. The family has asked for police protection, and the private security that was there, he left today. I don't know if he came back, but they had private security that was sitting in the house. So the private security, I wonder if they got a little uncomfortable with so much media. So I think that's Fox there, y'all. That's Fox up there. Now they did. So they said that the family requested police protection because they felt like. So I think they cut the light on for them. Now it's starting to get a little nippy as well, because I don't know if you all know, but you could freeze to death in the damn desert. You can freeze to death. It was like 30 degrees, 20 degrees. It gets hot here. You be safe, sir. Okay, so I'm going to do one more walkthrough, and then I am out of here. Oh, this is spinning. Okay. I'm just going to show you all this one more time. Oh, they're back. We're going to do one more walkthrough, and then I'm out. So, and then my phone is dying. Okay, so let me get out the. We're just going to say and pay our respects, our positive affirmation respects to Nancy. The family has come from, I think that's Guadalupe. They put some candles out here. They put some roses. It looks like the children made colored some rocks. Please pray. Please pray. Bring her home. They put the flowers out here. These weren't out here yesterday. But this was out here, dear Guthrie family. Your neighbors stand with you. And we just wish them best. We hope that they bring her home. We hope that they bring her home. Yeah, she lived alone. She did. She lived alone. So if it wasn't for these lights of these cars, you really wouldn't see anything. So I'm waiting for this vehicle to go. Love electric vehicles. Ooh, this is a pickup truck. Yeah, I love cars. I love vehicles. So we're leaving. I want to leave before it gets too dark. Bright light, excuse me. So I want to leave before it gets too dark. And I'm going to look. Wait until y'all see. I'm taking y'all with me. Damn, I didn't bring my gun. It's a car. So that's their drone. Fox got money, don't they, though? Fox got big money, right? Fox got big money. Unfortunately, I don't know. I don't know what's happening to this world, right? The fact that we're sitting here and people, this is beautiful, the light that's on there. We're sitting here and we are praying for the return of Nancy Guthrie. That's a nice shot, right? I'm sorry, I'm in here. I hope they're not, but they got the bright light. And this is good because real talk, if they didn't have this bright light, y'all, you about to see how dark it's going to get. Nancy, we pray for your return. We pray for your return. Rain, she did live alone. Now, the one thing about this community is, this is a huge adult community, an active adult community. So, look, you see how it's getting dark? It's getting real dark, right? This is an active adult community, which means these people are out and about by themselves a lot. Y'all, I don't even know where the hell I parked. Did I park way up there? Jesus Christ. Where the javelinas? You see? Now, imagine if those cars weren't there. Right? Y'all see, look, it's going to get darker and darker. Don't leave me, y'all. Don't leave me now. Don't leave me now. So, this house has lights on their tree. Sometimes we get light from the moon. So, you know, a lot of people put Christmas lights on their tree. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to get Jaime to do that. So, you see? That's pretty much the only light that's up there. And then they have a light right there. Where's that? Right there. Like a floodlight. Okay. All right. That sounds like a dog. It doesn't sound like a wolf or coyote. But if those lights weren't there, these Catalina foothills gets very dark. Look at this. Look. I'm more afraid of the animals, right? The javelinas, damn snakes, coyotes are run from. Somebody up there. Oh, man. See the house? That's the only light. And look. All right. I think that's my car up there. My heart beating a little fast, y'all. I'm not scared of the humans. I'm afraid of these damn javelinas. See? Now, Nancy's house is not like this. So she couldn't have a gate like that. Yes, watch out for the snakes. Normally, they say it'd be a little bit hotter, you know. So they have the book. Remember the bookshelf? The little library? They have lights on that. Yes, these animals, I don't be playing around, y'all. That's what I'm afraid of. Oh, here's my car. Okay. Here's my car. Look how dark it is. Look at how dark it is. So they have some, thank God, these people have some lights, right? But look how far the police, the Nancy's house is. So if they didn't have them lights right there, now I hope that Nancy had, okay, all right, I'm leaving right now. I'm 45 minutes late. I'm hoping that Nancy had like strobe lights or motion sensor lights, but we don't know. We don't know. But if it was an inside job, then they knew where the cameras were. And if it wasn't an inside job, I just feel like there should have been more security for her. That's all I'm saying. Yes, I'm being careful. I'm happy that I was here at night so y'all could see how dark it is. Yeah. All right, let me get in the car. It's extremely dark. And you did not see not one street. Okay. I swear, when anything falls, if anything falls out here or in my house on the hardwood floor or the linoleum floor, it is a wrap. Okay, let me see. So Diane said, what? Why is my light not working? Diane, she did have lights outside. They busted them up. So with that being said, these people, whoever did this, I feel like they definitely knew her, or they have studied her. They studied her movement. They said that they busted out the lights that were in the cameras that were in the house. How would you know where people have cameras at in their home? Now, people may know where I have cameras in my home because I show some things in my home, right? How would they know where she had cameras in her home? I don't know. I know that the family wishes the same too. I just wish that there was more, security. And a lot of times things like this, nothing changes until, ouch. When things like this happens, this gives people the opportunity to make changes in their life for their loved ones. And it's just very unfortunate that this happened to Nancy, because it looked like Nancy was living her best life. This is like I said, this is an active adult community. So a lot of the elders live by themselves. They do. They have these big homes, maybe a husband and a wife, and that's it. But they live by themselves. And I know the people in this community are nervous. Now, she lived by herself because the husband had passed away. But, she probably never thought that this would happen. Regular people don't think that this would happen. But Nancy was the mother of a celebrity. So I know they wish they did too. Just take a little bit more precaution, right? Where did this? I don't even know how this was hooked. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. I gotta cut my heart rate monitor off. But I am. Let me see. Right, there's a car coming, but it's extremely dark around here. Now, it is 10 minutes away from here. They do say that where, what's the name's? So this is the house. It's a $650,000 house. So I don't want to show. Wait, I don't want to show the. Let me see. I don't want to show the address. This is her house. This is Annie's house. This is a $650,000 house. Maybe it's the land. So they live 10 minutes away, but I need to get home. I do. I need to get home. Um, Today is Sunday, tomorrow's Monday, work week start, everything starts. But yeah. Oh, that's why. So if you follow me on Facebook and you saw that I said I was in the bougie supermarket and they had a sushi bar in the supermarket, curry chicken salad. I have never had curry chicken salad. And the woman was like, oh, it's delicious. This, that, you should try it. She's like, I come here all the time. Everything was super overpriced. But if you are familiar, it was called AJ Fine Foods. Now, if you know Tucson, this area is money. Okay. La Encantada is a plaza, it's a mall. That's where Coach, all these name brand designers. My finger is jacked up. That's where all these name brand designers are, right? Apple is in there. That's where Apple is. I went into Louis Vuitton. I can go and buy a Louis Vuitton bag right now. Would I do it? Hell no. Why am I spending money? That's not me. I'd rather wear Tay Tay's boutique, something from Africa. I got it made specifically for my body. That's just me. That's just me. I'm not a name brand chick. I don't. I'm happy my aunt was trying to make me like that when I was younger, but I'm happy that it didn't stick. I'd rather take a vacation. You think I'm going to spend? I think her husband spent it's a ridiculous amount of money on a purse because he cheated. He bought a couple purses and shoes. I don't care. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Give me the money or buy me a plane ticket. Let me go and experience somebody else's culture. But some people are too afraid to travel. It's name brand this and name brand that because the clothes and the name brand, the designer makes them. I could put something on from the Goodwill and get all these compliments. I get all these compliments when my outfit that I got made. I designed it and got it made, and someone else made it for me. It was a long skirt. I got the skirt reupholstered. It better been reupholstered. I got it tailored, and I think I want to go past them. I got it tailored and it's a shorter skirt. Every time I wear it, I get so many compliments. But the clothes don't make me. The clothes don't make me. I make the clothes and you should make the clothes. So not make them literally, right? You put something on and that's who you are. It's I don't need to wear name brand to bolster up who I am. I can put on anything and wear the hell out of it, and that's me. But I don't like name brand clothes. I don't buy name brand. I don't care. Why would I want to wear somebody else's name? I want to wear my name. I told y'all I'm a celebrity in my mind. In my world, I'm a celebrity. So I'm going to drive past here and then I'm heading out. Right? I'm drive past here and then we heading out. Because I really don't. Let me put some GPS on. I have no idea where I'm going. But I'm not going to Annie's home. I wish I I wish that I knew about it yesterday, but I know I didn't have time. I know I didn't have time. So if I went there, I would get there by 7:02. And if the police are not there, I don't want them calling the police on me. There's somebody sitting outside my home. But I'm surprised that they didn't. I wanted to ask. I did. I wanted to ask. All right, so I'm gonna go this way. No, it wants me to go the other way. If I go this way, it's going to take me out of the way. But I'm going to ride past there anyway. I am not riding past there, y'all. My phone is about to die. It sure is. What is it on? Very low battery.
I don't think anything is going on though. I think this vehicle just sitting there. All right, so I'm gonna go down there a little bit and then I'm gonna turn around because this is not the way for me to go home. I think I could go this way, but it takes longer. Okay, so let's see. Yeah. It's the same thing. And people are leaving. People are leaving. So a lot of the media are packing up and they're leaving. I guess they're gonna go home, get some rest. I guess some people are out there. It's different um news people out there, so it depends on where they are stationed. Like CBS, that was New York, right? So I don't know what the hell you doing. You blinking at me. Which way you going? I'm going this way. Oh, I didn't know you were going straight. My bad. Okay, that's why he's blinking at me. Some of them are headed. They're in New York, right? So once they hit the 5 o'clock news, if they're not on the something, I think that's what Jonathan was doing. Dang, that dude just blinded me real quick. They can record something, but they're pretty much off, you know. But it's Monday. This is not my job. Can ride through until my phone is definitely about to die, but you can see, like, this is dark. Look at this. This is like down south. Look at this. This is pitch black. So, you know, when you are in your home, it's like you're in your home. Yes, it's dark. You're coming outside. It's javelinas. It's this jaguars, cougars. I don't know. We got a mountain lion that I keep seeing on the news sometimes. So there are different animals. They have them tagged, but when you cut these lights off, it's over. So that's why I say I feel, you know, I know this woman never expected any of this. You in your bed at 2 something in the morning, she was taken. This is the timeline. And within 41 minutes, wait, 41 minutes, this is like Ocean's 13, Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12. They were in and out. No, somebody knew something. And I'm not saying that it was family. It could have been someone that came to her home, that worked on her home. It could have been anyone, right? You hire people to come into your home and fix things. You may have a housekeeper. You may have a landscaper. It could be anyone. But with what has happened, it seems like it is someone that had intimate information as to how Miss Nancy was living. And for someone to focus on, yes, I'm leaving now. I'm leaving now. For someone to focus on an 84-year-old, they're dead wrong. They're dead wrong. When these people go to bed, when any of us lay down and go to sleep and we get in our bed, we feel like we are safe. But when someone comes in and unalive you or take you or do something that is against your will, first of all, they're in your home. They shouldn't be in your home. You're sleeping. Unless someone went and opened the door, they shouldn't be there. And I feel so bad for this woman and their family. And I just pray that whoever did this, that they are held accountable, that technology, they got these hackers. I know the FBI should have the best hackers in the world, right? They don't put them in jail. They hire them. So I truly hope and pray that they will track down whomever did this and hold them accountable.
We just hope that Nancy is still alive. It's extremely dark out here. It is scary dark out here. It really is. It really is. And this is the desert. Oh, sorry, I pressed the wrong button. This is the desert. Now, I am about to get on one of the main roads, right? Because I had to get off of a main road. I had to get off a few main roads to get to Nancy's home. But back there in the beautiful Catalina foothills, the mountains is in front of me on my right. But in the beautiful Catalina foothills, people pay for this peace. People pray for this. They pay for this darkness, right? They pay for having a little peace in the mountains. But the backlash to it is if someone is watching you, then you can be prey. So you all take care, and let me see if I can show you one more thing. So I'm getting on the main roads, but even if let me show you the street lights that we do have, right? I told you all that we have street lights out here, but these street lights have to be low level. They have to be low level street lights. So let me show you. Right? This is not even a high level street light because of, okay. All right, so I'll go this way with y'all. I can't make a right yet though. So we have very low level street lights, and that is because of the telescopes. So it gets extremely dark out here. But this is the affluent neighborhood. Money, 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 money. So we have I delivered some items when I love doing Instacart, you all. I love, love, love doing Instacart. But I delivered to a financial firm. So there are a lot of financial firms around here. This is where the money is. There is a beautiful Tucson attraction, which is called Mount Lemon. That's out this way. And that is 10,000 feet. I think we were at like 8,000 feet, but it's 10,000 feet elevation. Let me show you all. I'm very close to this place. Where is it? I don't want to drive all the way up there. I'm close though. So you remember where I told you that a car blew up? That someone blew up a car? When we don't have a lot of big crimes in Tucson, but when we have a big crime in Tucson, we have a big crime in Tucson. And this is around the area where a house blew up. I mean, not a house, a car. Yes. A woman hired somebody to blow up her husband's home. I mean, blow up her husband's car. And he had just finished playing around the golf and boom. And I think it was around his birthday time because his friends were going to his home for a party. And on the news, it said, you know, there was a car that blew up. And they said that they just knew that it was him. But I'm just like, who blowing up cars? So yes, it's extremely dark out this piece. You see? You see? Tucson is dark, dark. That is AJ's with the green. That's the AJ Fine Foods I was telling you all about. But yeah, they don't play. And it has to be dark like this. It has to be dark like this for our telescopes. So Ash Banfield claimed to have known someone in law enforcement and was trusting the information they were giving her. You know, but even releasing that, right? So the person trusted, they trusted the person giving them that information. But releasing it, what is that doing to the case? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, is everything about a story? What is that doing to the case? This woman is not home with her family and you're releasing information. So now there's going to be inner turmoil between the families. Oh my God! Now someone is saying my brother-in-law. You know, it's, and you can see Annie, like, she's sad. You know, but they all sad, right? Because their mother is missing. But does she have a different sense of sadness about her? Probably. Now they searching your car, they searching the house, they doing this. Now, oh my God, they think we had something to do with it. You can imagine what she's thinking now. And then the family is looking like, why are they searching sis' house? So, or auntie's house. It's just, so it, even if it is true, releasing that information can jeopardize the case. And Nancy is not back yet. And this is just my personal opinion. Releasing that information, you're jeopardizing the case. Nancy is not home. And what if it's not true? So she better hope that whoever this band, I don't know who Ash Banfield is, if that is a man, if it's a woman, I don't, given her. Okay, so yes, that must be a woman. So, but the thing is releasing that information, if it's not true, it makes you look crazy now. You know, if it is true, you could be jeopardizing the case, but journalists chase that story. And they want to be the first one to release it, no matter who it hurts. Like the YouTubers, right? No matter whom it hurts, they want to release the story. And I mean, at this point, I hope, I mean, for Ash's sake, I hope it's true. For the husband and the family's sake, I hope it's not true, right? But we all want to know what happened, but we have to wait until law enforcement does their job. If we jump to conclusions, it can destroy someone's life. It can destroy families. And in the end, it could destroy Nancy's life, where we will never, I mean, we will never see her again. I only see her on TV. I know where she lives now. Come and knock on her door. Ma'am, you okay? What do you need? They're like, girl, you better get out of here. We don't know you. But thank you so much for joining me, you all. I have to get home, get ready for the work week. But tomorrow, if I have time, I will stop by, because I think it's tomorrow at 12. Maybe I'll stop by before I go where I need to go. I'm not going to commit to that, because I know Monday through Wednesdays, I'm extremely. My phone died. I will see you all next time. I will try to stop by tomorrow, but I will keep you all updated. Thank you and have a great night. There we go.